Before you make your first open source contribution, the most important decision is which project you pick. The right one can make your experience fun and rewarding, but the wrong one can be confusing or discouraging. So, let's talk about how to pick your first project. Start with something that aligns with your skills and daily tools. If you use VS Code all the time, try contributing to a VS Code extension. Alternatively, if you know JavaScript but you haven't worked with TypeScript, don't jump into a 100% TypeScript project with complex types. Once you've found a few interesting projects, it's time to evaluate them using data. That's where collab.dev comes in. On collab.dev, search for any GitHub projects for their metrics. Ideally, you'd want maintainers to review within 48 hours. Fast feedback keeps your motivation up and helps you learn quickly. You don't forget the context of what you worked on. At least 30% of contributions should come from the community, not just the core team. That tells you that they actually welcome outside help and know how to guide newcomers. Most pull requests should merge within 5 days. This shows the team is decisive and responsive. You won't be left waiting weeks for final approval. And around 80% or more of PRs should at least get one review. That means the project values code quality and gives contributors real feedback, not silent merges. When you compare 3 to 5 projects on collab.dev, pick the one that checks at least 3 out of 4 of these boxes. That's your best starting point. Once a project looks good on collab.dev, take a few minutes to explore its GitHub repo. You'll learn a lot just by looking around. Let's start with the green flags, the signs of a healthy, active project. Maintainers who reply to issues within 2 or 3 days. If there's a contribution.md file. Any good first issues, aka clear issues, show that maintainers care about helping newcomers succeed. And finally, make sure that there's a license file. Now for the red flags, more like warning signs. If the last commit was 6 months ago, or you see dozens of open pull requests with no merges, that's a red flag. If there's no contribution guide or templates, you'll probably have to guess the process. And finally, if you can't get it running locally within 30 minutes, that's another sign the setup is outdated or poorly documented. So, to sum up, your first open source project should be a tool you already use and understand, with active and responsive maintainers, clear documentation, and healthy collaboration metrics.